What's up, guys? Okay, we're so zoomed in right now. This is crazy. I don't know if you watched my last video, but if you didn't, it's right here. Basically, the gist of it is that I moved, and you may have noticed that I haven't posted in a really long time. That's because most of my nail polishes are still at my parents' house. Haven't gotten an opportunity to do any of those yet, but I'm like so ready to start filming again, so I was just like, you know what? I'll just do a makeup video because I haven't done one of those in a really long time. So that's what we're doing today. I did this like really colorful makeup look. I just bought this Zulu palette from Juvia's place. I had never bought anything from Juvia's place before, but I was like, these will go well with the new hair. So, I don't know. I just wanted to mess around with it. So that's what we're doing today. It's kind of just like a little bit of fun. It's gonna be like a voiceover thing. So I'll also put up a poll so you guys can let me know if you think that that's really cool or not. But yeah, I'm actually about to run to my parents' house to get some of my nail polishes, so hopefully I'll be able to do some soon. I have a ton of new things that I want to review for you. I still have a super exciting announcement that I want to make. I'll save that for later. But yeah, okay, so let's just get into the tutorial. Alright, so I always start off with my brows. I'm using the Milani Stay Put Brow Color in the color Dark Brown, and just a little brush that it comes with. I am pretty lucky in that I already have pretty full brows and they're pretty dark, so really I just kind of outline them and then fill them in. Not too hard. We're just doing our thing over here, so sped that up. I actually did speed up a lot of the videos, so just let me know if there are any parts that you guys think I should slow down or anything like that in the future. So I'm also using the NYX Control Freak Brow Gel just to set my brows. And then I am using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the color Pale to use as an eyeshadow primer just because I have a ton of freckles and veins on my eyes and I just think it looks nicer that way. I'm going to buff that out with my Luxie Round Top Blender, and then I'm going to set that with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and this is, I think this is the transparent one, and I just use a big brush for that. So now onto the Juvia's Place palette. I'm going to use a nice fluffy brush and that yellow color. I'm going to start to put that into my crease. This is just one of those looks that you just kind of just blend for 99.9% of it, so I did speed up a little bit of it. The colors in this palette are very pigmented, but they're also super buildable, so I started off with just a little bit on my brush and sort of worked my way up just so that I could see in control just how much color I got onto my face. So I'm just going to do the same thing with a slightly more dense brush and the orange color, and I'm going to focus that more into the crease. And then this is basically, I'm just repeating the same steps kind of a bunch of times. So I'm going to do that same thing with an even firmer brush and that reddish color, and then I'm going to deepen that crease even more. And I do end up going back and adding a little bit more with that. Just I like to start to frame it out and see where it's going to be on my eye. I don't know. It's kind of all like, I just do whatever works, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta play with makeup. That's always how I do it. I never do my makeup the exact same way. So now I'm gonna take the purple and I'm gonna start to put that in my outer half of my eye, but I felt like the color payoff was not, like every other color in this palette was working amazingly, but this purple was not doing the trick. I ended up trying a flat brush. That didn't really work either. I was kind of expecting it to be like a really nice dark color, and that kind of completely threw off my plan for what I was gonna do on my eyes, but I still tried my best. I also tried applying it just with my finger to see if that would work, but it didn't work. So anyway, I'm going to take my concealer and I'm going to take a little concealer brush and I'm going to carve out like a little half cut crease. So I actually have super small eyelids. A lot of people drag the cut crease higher than their eyelid, and I wasn't sure that I wanted to do that. I've never done it before. I'm probably going to try it in the future. Let me know what you guys think of doing that, but just for now I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do my actual eyelid, and so I'm just going to go about halfway down my eye, and then I'm going to sort of let that concealer fade away into the purple, which was not dark enough. So now I'm taking this sparkly turquoise color on a really flat brush, and I'm just going to press that into where the concealer was, and because it was kind of wet, it actually showed up so nicely, and this is such a gorgeous color. I feel like this is the color I've been waiting to use, and I'm so excited, and I just love how it turned out. I'm sure because it is sort of that like shimmery type of, I was gonna say polish, but it's makeup. It's just going to show up really beautifully whether it's wet or dry. So again, having trouble sort of trying to blend in that purple color. I really wanted it to sort of fade into a nice dark color, and again tried to apply it with my finger, and it was blending out really nicely actually over the blue, but it was just not dark enough. So I don't know, I ended up going in with a black eyeshadow from NYX and just this sort of really dense fluffy brush, and I sort of filled in where that purple would go, just because as you can see, like I really just wanted it to fade into a dark color. It was not working for me. So this is what I ended up doing. I actually went back in with the purple to try to see if that was gonna you know, maybe show up over the black. I don't know. I'm not sure if you can use this palette wet, so that's why I didn't try it. I'm probably going to do that just as a last resort because it seems like I'm never going to use this purple if it just doesn't work. Anyway, I'm going to just do my face. I'm using the Milani Conceal and Foundation. Oh my gosh, I already forgot what it's called. But yeah, just kind of buffing that into my face. I actually didn't use primer because I can't find any of my primers. They're all packed still. That's embarrassing. Use primer, guys, okay? And I'm also going to, oh, I ran out of my concealer, but I bought a new one. So I'm using that under my eyes. I'm also going to use that. I have like a big freckle on the side of my mouth, and I just do the other side too, just to sort of even it out. And yeah, I don't know, just kind of went crazy there. And that's it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so funny. Okay, again, just going to buff that out with the same brush. That's the Round Top Blender from Luxie. This is pretty much all I use, but I was actually thinking about switching over to sort of like a beauty blender type of thing. I have one from VH Cosmetics, so I'm thinking about, I don't know, maybe switching over to that and seeing how that works. So I'm going to use the Stay Matte powder again and a Luxie Flat Top Kabuki, and I'm going to use that to set underneath my eyes. And then I'm just going to take some of that powder as well and puff out my face like a fish and buff over where my smile lines go, because I do put concealer there for those freckles. And then whatever's left on the brush, I just kind of sweep onto my face to, I don't know, blend everything out and give it like a nice little finish. So I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics contour palette. This is their powder contour, and I'm just going to contour my face pretty lightly. I don't do anything crazy for this. I don't know. I'm not that crazy of a contourer. And I'm also going to take the BH Cosmetics 10 color blush palette, and I'm just going to use this lightest pink and put a little bit on my cheeks. And I love this. It's such a subtle color, but I feel like it was just really cute, and I didn't want to distract from the eyes. I felt like that was like the most exciting part. So this is like my favorite highlight palette, also from BH Cosmetics. It's just like warm tone highlights, and I'm just using this nice light color, and I'm putting that on my cheekbones, and then also just with my finger putting it on the inner corner of my eyes. So now we're going to work on the bottom of my eye, and I'm going to start off with that yellow to sort of bring it in. And again, I don't know why I keep trying with this purple, but I wanted it to be purple on the bottom. It was not working, so I kind of just put on more of that black underneath there to sort of darken it up a little bit. And then I took the non-shimmery turquoise / teal color that's in here, and I put that on the inner half of my eye. So I'm going to use the Sephora waterproof black eye pencil just to hit my tight line, or is that a waterline? I don't know. I do it on the top. And I'm actually taking this NYX Epic black gel liner, and I'm just going to do that on the inner corner of my eye. I prefer using one of their like little liquid eyeliner pencil thingies, but just for whatever reason it always bleeds on the inner corner of my eye, so I wanted to try out doing it with a gel. And then I'm using the Epic Ink Liner for the rest of my eye, just because I feel like, I don't know, I do a better job drawing that on with the pencil. I just feel more comfortable with it, but I don't know, maybe I'll practice a little bit and get better. But I don't know, like I said, it always just kind of bleeds on the inner corner of my eye, so I wanted to try out doing that gel, and it worked perfectly for me. So if you guys ever have that, try the gel. I'm also going to be using this NYX eyeliner. It's like a sparkly blue. I don't have the color name on me, but I will write it in the description, because I don't know, I just wanted to see. It didn't really match the blue, but I thought it looked kind of cute. I just wanted to be as colorful as possible. I was channeling my inner toucan. And then I'm using this Covergirl mascara on my eyes, which I'm kind of obsessed with lately. I just like randomly saw it at the drugstore, and I was like, this looks like something I'll use. And then I did, and it's like become my favorite mascara. So I'm also going to be using the foam ink lashes from Ardell, and I just kind of threw those on there really quickly. And then this Stila lip color, because it's the only one that I hadn't unpacked yet. I was just unpacking a little bit more today, so I have more lip color options here. But I don't know, I just wanted to do a nude one because, like I said, didn't want to distract from the eyes. I was just having a good time, and that's what it looks like. Look at me smiling and laughing. Alright, so that's it for the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this format. If you think, you know, I don't know, I tried zooming in more than I used to. I don't know, it's been so long since I've done a makeup video, it's crazy. But yeah, that's it. So let me know your thoughts on it. My hair's all kinds of messed up. Alright, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! Fun fact you might have noticed in this video, my nails and cuticles are in such bad condition right now, so I'm like a little nervous about filming more nail polish videos, which I know I gotta like really get back into it, but oh my gosh, moving from a very humid climate to a very not humid climate has been rough on the nails. So please don't judge them in this video. I'm just saying. And I'm gonna do some like, oh, you know what I got? I just moved the camera. The Overnight Intense Hand Repair Balm. I'm gonna start using this so that I can get back into it. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.